Welcome back to this week's podcast. There is a lot to go over, and it's just been 1 week. So yeah, we got a lot of things to go over. But before we do that, make sure you check out my Instagram and the YouTube. But okay, so we're gonna get straight into this because there is a crazy amount of drama and just things going on. So, first things first, rapper DMX sadly passed away last week. However, there is a little bit of good news. He reportedly finished his album that features Pop Smoke before he passed away. The upcoming album will also have features from Lil Tjay, Rick Ross, Meek Mill, and more. In an interview, DMX stated that he never met Pop Smoke personally, but he had the chance to collaborate with him on a song. So that's pretty nice. Can't wait for this album to come out because of TJ and Meek. So that's gonna be crazy. Can't wait for that project. They haven't set a date yet of when they're gonna release it. Like his what's it called? His record label hasn't said anything about when they're releasing it, but maybe possibly soon. So yeah, I don't know about that. Next thing, California is allowing indoor concerts starting April 15th. Apparently the cases have gone down and the vaccination rates have been going up, and California plans to loosen restrictions to allow people to attend indoor concerts, theater productions, and sporting events in almost all the counties in the state. However, there would still be seating restrictions depending on what county falls into the state's 4-level risk designation, which I think it's purple is like for widespread COVID risk, and then there's red for sustainable risk, and then it's like orange for moderate risk, and then yellow is like the lowest for minimal risk. So yeah, it just depends on what county you're in California to be able to go to these events. So that's that. Lil Tjay releases tour dates for his new album Destined to Win, which just came out last week, I don't remember. But yeah, he released the tour dates for Destined to Win, which will be this summer in a lot of states. But my state was not on there. But yeah, he's got a lot of states on there. I didn't count like how many there were. But yeah, so if you're a TJ fan, go look up. He posted on Instagram, and if you go to liltj.com, I think it is, then you can find the tour dates there too. Kid Cudi addresses his Virgil Abloh designed floral dress he wore on Saturday Night Live for his he had a what's it called? He performed on Saturday Night Live, and he wore an off-white dress, off-white design dress. So let's get into this story. I got the article pulled up right here. Kid Cudi was trending on Twitter on Saturday, April 10th, following his appearance on the Saturday Night Live show. During his performance, he paid tribute to the late Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain by donning a floral dress, much like the one Cobain wore on the cover of the Face magazine in 1993, 1 year before he tragically shot himself at his home in Seattle. As Cudi's name continued to trend, the self-described Chosen One described to address the chatter on Twitter, providing a little more context into the vision behind the bold fashion choice at the same time. Virgil designed the dress for me, he wrote on Sunday, April 11th. I told him I wanted to show love to Kurt with a floral print sundress, and this man made a masterpiece. Thank you, Virgil Abloh. You're a genius. Love you, man. We did it. So this is coming a lot of buzz after, who was it? That One Direction guy, Harry Styles, wore a dress. And he has been showing up all over magazines and all that about him just wearing a dress. He's also been on Instagram posting about it. But as we keep going in the story, I'll share more about that. Kid Cudi evidently has plans for the dress beyond Saturday Night Live, adding in a follow-up tweet, "I'm doing a collection with Off-White and the dress will be included," he wrote in a tweet on April 11th. While Soulja Boy might have been confused as to the message Kid Cudi was attempting to convey, the reactions on social media were overwhelmingly positive, surprisingly. Many applauded Cudi's courage for breaking gender norms on a national stage and thanked him for being himself. So, I forgot what song he performed on Saturday Night Live. I think he performed several from his new album, since he did come out with an album a couple months ago. But yeah, I think the dress was white with flowers on it. But yeah, I mean, I don't really care. I mean, he can do what he wants. Like, people can do what they want, but, you know, it is what it is. He can wear a dress, and people will support him. So, good for him. Next up, we have a nationwide ketchup shortage. Yup, because of COVID. More restaurants have been doing curbside pickup, and more people have been eating out because they're tired of making food at home. So therefore, restaurants have been running short on ketchup packets as well as ketchup bottles. So stock up on that ketchup if you haven't already. But it's crazy. The fact that, like, ketchup, like, how, like, the fact that it's come to ketchup is crazy. But not only ketchup, there's a nationwide chip shortage for the PS5 and many other computers. So let's dig into this. A chip shortage that started as consumers stocked up on personal computers and other electronics during the COVID-19 pandemic now threatens to snarl car production around. So it's also car production. Okay. GM said that it would extend production's cut in the US, Canada, Mexico until the middle of March. Blah, 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 including Ford, Honda, and Fiat, Chrysler. But it's not just the automotive industry that's struggling to get enough semiconductors to build their products. AMD and Qualcomm, which sell chips to the... Okay, yeah, so these are the companies that sell chips to PS5, or to PS, whatever that company is, Microsoft, and then also Xbox, stuff like that. So AMD and Qualcomm, which sell chips to most of the top electronic firms, have noted the shortage in recent weeks. Sony blamed the chip shortage for why it's so hard to get a PlayStation 5 game console. Chips are likely to remain in short supply in coming months as demand remains higher than ever. The Semiconductor Industry Association said in December that the global chip sales would grow 8.4% in 2021 from 2020's total of $433 billion. That's up from 5.1% growth between 2019 and 2020, a notable jump given how large the absolute numbers are. A huge boom in electronic sales, obviously, because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has spurred demand for consumer electronics. The first wave involved people buying PCs, monitors, and other gear for working or going to school remotely. Then, last fall, home entertainment gadgets like gaming consoles, TVs, smartphones, and tablets started flying off the shelves. PC sales were up 4.8% in 2020 to 275 million units, which over 10% growth in the holiday season. So even that's crazy. Blah, blah, blah. Other gadgets sold well too. The Consumer Tech Association and American Grade Group said that 2020 was the biggest year on record with nearly $442 billion in retail sales revenue, and is projecting big demand for gaming consoles, headphones, and smartphones, blah, 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 in 2021. That's insane. So yeah, according to this article, the PS5 and other Xboxes, stuff like that, that are low on inventory won't be available for a couple months, which is crazy. I have an Xbox, not a PS. I didn't really want a PS5, and my brother didn't really either because we got the Xbox, but that is crazy. I'm glad. I don't know if Apple has been affected. I don't know. But it doesn't say in this article about Apple being affected by the chip shortage. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't show anything. The problem is, even if the 10-cent chip is missing, you can't sell your 30,000. Dang. Yeah. Okay. Next topic. Oh, okay. This one kind of goes along with what we were just talking about. Michael Pick, the engineer who made the largest Nintendo Switch in the world, has donated it to a children's hospital. Pick uploaded a YouTube video explaining how he made the massive Nintendo Switch that has a 650% larger screen than a standard size Nintendo Switch. We are going to watch this video. I have not watched it yet. So let's get into this. Let me see. Yep, here it is. World's largest Nintendo Switch actually works. So it actually works. Let me turn the ads off. I haven't watched this video yet, so we're doing like a blind react kind of. And you can just search up Michael Pick on YouTube and you'll find it. Alright, let's see. So this is him making it. Oh, dang. It's basically a TV screen that has the Switch controls on the side.
Nintendo Switch, and this is the world's largest fully functional Nintendo Switch. Every single button works, even the side triggers. I really like the Nintendo Switch. It's small, it's portable, but it's really easy to lose. And for me, that was a problem. So I decided to fix that by making something that was a little bit larger and just a little bit harder to...
Okay, so if you don't watch the video, it's basically, he basically put a TV screen and then he put the switches, like the controllers on the sides with like the buttons are full size, like the triggers are full size. Okay, that's crazy.
In this video, I'm going to show you how I built the world's first fully functional giant Nintendo Switch and then giving it away at the end of the video.
I'm just going to fast forward through this. Yeah, so he made a cage out of wood and spray painted it for the Switch, for the controllers on the side, and then for the TV in the middle.
One of the really cool features about this giant Switch is that you can play with the Joy-Cons or with an external Pro controller.
Wow. Right now he's playing Mario Kart on it, like full-size Mario Kart with the controllers. The controllers don't come out, I don't think, because he kept them in and he's like moving from side to side to click the buttons, but I don't know if they come out. Let me see. Dang. Yeah, he's just playing what's it called? Mario Kart right now. Fast forward. Okay, so he's playing Fortnite on it, and he's controlling it with the Switch controllers from a smaller Switch, like a regular size Switch. Oh, they do come out. Okay.
This is how it all works. So up top we have a Joy-Con controller, and it's in a 3D printed mount that I made. This mount allows me to attach servos on top of the Joy-Con controller without destroying it. By just removing a few screws, the Joy-Con can easily be released from the mount.
Oh, okay. So basically what he did is in the big controllers on the side, there is one small controller in the center that has been like, it's in like a holder that was 3D printed, and whenever you click a button from the big controller, it clicks a button on the regular size controller, which powers the game. I think.
Below that, we
I think
have
that's
the
how it works.
Arduino. This is the microcontroller that tells the servos what to do, and that takes the input from the front panel, and it tells each servo what button to press on the Joy-Con controller.
Yeah,
Below
so
that, we have
basically it's a bunch of wires and then like some pieces of wood that click the buttons on the regular size controller to work the game, I guess. And then there's also the switch holder that you like can put the switch in and it project onto a TV. Those are in the huge controllers as well.
Nintendo Switch. I have this little shelf here holding it up, and the front panel has these 3D printed buttons that I printed and painted. The joysticks were also 3D printed. I used rubber bands to center the giant joysticks over the factory joysticks. This thing is massive, measuring 70 by 30 inches. It weighs 65 pounds.
Dang. Okay, so it's 70 inches by 30, which is like, let me do the math real quick. Over 6 feet. 6 feet, over 6 feet by over 2 feet. And 65 pounds. 4K
and is
display.
650 times bigger than a factory Nintendo Switch.
That's crazy.
Like I said in the beginning of my video, I'm not going to be keeping the Switch. It's actually intended for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
He rented a Home Depot car, like one of those big Home Depot vans, to fit this in it.
Description, where you can find more about what they do.
Dang. This is crazy. Yep, he donated it to St. Jude. That's crazy. They had to use one of those carts, like a huge cart, to wheel it in to the hospital. That's crazy. Okay. Well, that's awesome for him. I wish I could learn how to do that. Like, learn how to build stuff like that. That's crazy. That's actually, like, literally a huge... It's basically like a TV that has a Nintendo Switch connected to it, but with the huge controllers. That's crazy. Okay, moving along. New Juice WRLD merch on the way, question mark. So I saw on the Instagram account, the 999, it's his merch account. Let me see, I forgot the name of it. 999 Club, which is his account that has everything that has to do with his merch, all that. They posted 2 stories a couple days ago, asking how people would feel if they dropped a new pair of 999 Nike up-tempos, which they looked pretty cool. If you just go on Google and search up 999 up-tempos and you'll find it, but it, instead of the up-tempo saying air on the side, because normally they say air in like the big bubble letters, it said 999 on both sides in the big bubble lettering. And then the other story was it featured like kind of a Cause action figure, but it was Juice WRLD wearing his outfit from the Bad Boy music video. I don't remember if I have a picture of this or not. I have a picture of the 999 shoes. But yeah, I would get the action figure. The shoes were kind of ugly. I don't really like Nike up-tempos because they're so like bulky and just big. I would definitely get the action figure though. They had a big one and then a small one. They didn't release like any prices or anything or said anything else about this new possible drop. Since like they dropped those 2 stories, they haven't said anything. But it's cool that they're trying to do another shoe because they did have the 999 Vans that they dropped back in March. I tried copying a pair and they literally sold out in under 6 minutes. They had 3 pairs. A black pair, a blue pair, and a pink pair. They only had 600 pairs of each, and all 3 shoes sold out in under 6 minutes. Not kidding, it was ridiculous. And that same day, they also had like other merch that they dropped for, I think it was the Death Race for Love anniversary. I think 2-year anniversary they dropped. So they dropped the No Vanity shoes, and then they dropped Death Race for Love merch, along with the mystery boxes and a literal plaque from the Death Race for Love. It was selling for $1,000. It was a plaque that said Death Race for Love, 2 times platinum on it. It had the CDs in it, in like the glass case that you could like, that like rappers have, like when they, hang it up on their wall. They were literally selling that for $1,000. They had a mystery box. I think they had 3 different mystery boxes. One was like $10, $50, and then I think $100 mystery boxes. All the mystery boxes sold out, and all of the shoes sold out. So I have a feeling if they drop this action figure thing and then the shoes, it will sell out very quickly, because I mean, especially the action figure, that's like the hype beast type. Those could probably resell for a lot on StockX. But yeah, I was excited when I saw that. Caught me off guard, not gonna lie. But they also teased yesterday, on the story. They said mystery boxes now shipping, but then on the next slide, they had cards that say Super 999 on them, and they're purple. Like, I guess they're like thank you cards or something. And they put like the eye emoji, and they blurred out some of the things that were on the card. So I don't know if that's gonna be part of that drop with the shoes and the what's it called? The shoes and the action figure. And then on the next slide, or the next post, they posted a bunch of like printing of the All Girls Are the Same hoodies, because his anniversary for that song dropped 3 years ago yesterday, on Tuesday, April 13th. And then also Death Race for Love shirts that they were printing too. So that's exciting. Can't wait for the next album to come out. They need to drop some new music soon. They keep saying soon, 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 and so does the Kid Leroy. He's like soon, 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 so soon. And that never happened. But we do have good news. Slime Language 2 is finally dropping on Friday. I don't know what date that is. I think that's the 16th. Let me check. Yeah. On April 16th, Slime Language 2 is finally dropping, and I'm so excited because I really hope that the Juice WRLD X Lil Duke X Young Thug song is on there. I forgot the name of it, but yeah. Sorry, my brother needed me real quick. So, anyways, Young Thug previewed the song a long time ago. I think he previewed it maybe when Juice WRLD passed away, or maybe it was before that. I don't remember the song. I think it was called Now I'm getting Gunna and the Juice WRLD song, and then Young Thug and the Juice WRLD song mixed up, because Juice WRLD and Gunna have a song called On a Plane, and it keeps getting in my head because Allie keeps playing it on Instagram Live whenever she's on there. But I forgot the name of the song, but it was a bop, absolute bop. And the album cover for the album was released on Tuesday, I think, or maybe it was Monday. And it was like, I guess, everyone that's going to be featured on the album, and obviously they can't put Juice on there because he's dead. But yeah, I really hope, because he did say, I think that, or because I think maybe a album, like the songs on the album I think were leaked like back in December, or maybe it was November, because he did have that one song drop on. So basically, on Black Friday, there was rumors of him dropping Slime Language 2, and so we all got excited, and I think the track list got leaked. That's what it's called, track list. I think that was leaked, and so the song with Juice WRLD was on it, and I was very excited. Maybe he released it. I don't know. Maybe it was actually officially released, but I don't remember. And so it never actually ended up dropping on Black Friday, but there was that song Take It to Trial that dropped on Black Friday, which it wasn't supposed to drop. It was accidentally dropped. So whenever you would click on it on Spotify, it wouldn't play, but it was there. It was like grayed out. So like you could see the song, it was there. You click on it and it wouldn't play. And then the next day it was like gone. And then he released Take It to Trial back, I think in February, like officially released it. So I'm very excited for this album. It's going to be so fire. We've been literally waiting for this since he dropped Slime Language 1 for real. The next drama that is crazy to me. not drama, but like thing that happened. Usher gets called out by a stripper for throwing fake money at her. Yeah, literal fake money that had his face on it and it said Usher on it. So basically what happened is she took to Instagram posting about the fake bills, like posted a picture of it. The bills show Usher on them with like Usher, like the bills were literal bills and it had like Usher in the center as like a president would be. And then instead of it saying like $1 or $5, it said Usher like inscribed into the bill. Um, and then yeah, so it was literal designed for him. Her boyfriend took to Instagram on a story, like posted some story saying my girlfriend posted about this. I've never seen this level of bad word. Exactly why we stay away from celebs. Most of the time they suck. Cheap. They're cheap. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. This is foul. Working so hard to get nothing in return. This is a joke. Their job is to entertain. Take your cheap self back home. And then on the separate story he wrote, and the money does not even have a trade-in value whatsoever. LMAO. Don't y'all think he should be blasted on social media for this? Then I went to Twitter and looked, and I didn't see that much about it because... Oh, no. And then today, 21 Savage posted on Instagram. He posted a post on Instagram with a bunch of 21 Savage bills. It was so funny. And I forgot what his caption was, but let me find it. It was really funny. He said something about Usher in the caption, I think. Okay, yeah. So he's posted up outside of a house, holding all the bills, and they're fake $100 21 Savage bills, and he's holding them up in the way that rappers normally do. And then the last picture, oh no, they're actual. Never mind, they're not 21 Savage bills. He has a bunch of Usher bills that were in the picture. They're a bunch of 100 Usher bills. That's fun. I didn't even notice that. I thought they were just 21 Savage bills. In the caption, he wrote, "Y'all ain't the only ones getting that Usher money." Oh my gosh. He must have at least a rack worth of Usher bills. That Usher money. Usher commented on it. He said, "Don't spend it all in one place. Savage for life." With a winking emoji. That's funny. And he oh my gosh, 21 Savage pinned the comment. So they're making it a funny situation, which is funny. Lil Baby commented, "Outfit hard." Nav posted a fire emoji. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All these clowns. Oh my gosh, someone put all these clowns. People were doing all these laughing, crying emoji. Someone said, "How the frick you even get this 21?" I know. I didn't even think 21 and Usher were... Usher is so, like, irrelevant. How did he even... I swear, I don't even... All these irrelevant rappers, it's crazy. I don't understand it. But anyways, next thing. Playboi Carti is fed up with leakers. Not just music leakers, but, like, this one specific leaker that has been leaking pictures of him and Iggy, his ex-wife, I think. I think they got a divorce, but we're going to watch the video. This source from Bobalam News, or just Bobalam from Instagram. Well, he's on Instagram, but YouTube. He posts a bunch about Carti. He's a huge Carti fan. So, yeah, we're going to watch this real quick.
What is good, Carti people? Welcome to the channel and show. Boom. Bobalam. And in today's video, you know what we doing. We talking about that new Playboi Carti beef with the hacker or leaker, whatever you want to call him, because I ain't incriminating people out here, all right? But anyway, finally, Carti is fed up with all these people posting exclusive pictures from his iCloud.
That's what it was.
Whatever it is, maybe
Pictures.
he saved it on his old Mac and he threw it out, and then some homeless man found it in his dumpster and then sold it to the dark web, okay? I don't know how people be getting these PayPal accounts or iClouds, but to get right into it, 900 on Instagram, be posting hella snippets, exclusive pictures and whatnot. But I guess this time, Carti got a little sensitive about being on the internet for 2900 posted a new picture of Iggy and Cardi at some sort of, I don't know, bed and breakfast or something. To be real with y'all, I would not be surprised if Iggy was the one that made Cardi crack down on the fan pages because she ain't wearing no makeup. You know how girls get when, you know, they're kind of busted and their mask ain't on it. But right afterwards, Playboi Carti found the picture somehow. I guess he's tapped in with all the leakers too, because, you know, he got to know some of them so we can send them those unreleased tracks that are never going to drop, and or the label's never going to clear, or he's never going to clear. It's basically...
Back to that, Playboi Carti has been, and recently before A Whole Lot of Red dropped, he has been in encounters with leakers before. This isn't his first time. And this is his first time, this might be his first time speaking out about it. But before Whole Lot of Red dropped, this one specific leaker leaked the whole track list, a bunch of tracks from the upcoming album. And so that's why, so then oh my gosh. So then Carti was like, frick it, scrapped the whole album and then started from scratch. I shouldn't say start from scratch. He did keep some of the songs on. But yeah, he's had problems with this leaker before, leaking track lists, literal tracks, a whole album, several albums, pictures, stuff like that. So this isn't his first encounter with this leaker.
His marketing mechanism. He definitely leaks at least some songs, okay? But anyway, he comments. But in all reality, I don't think anybody thought he was that serious or even that he was that mad until 2900 then posted on his story an Instagram DM from Playboi Carti. But that's not all. After that, 2900 posts another Instagram story showing that Playboi Carti blocked him. Obviously not realizing that 2900 is his burner account, or like he definitely has other accounts, okay? So blocking him...
Yeah, this one leaker obviously has more accounts than just the one, because obviously... or hacker, leaker, whatever, because obviously he's not trying to get caught, and obviously he's trying to stay, like, in the loop with Carti, because obviously he's the biggest target for this leaker.
Create animosity between their relationship or make more news about the Playboi Carti community, which Carti did not want in the first place since this picture leaked and he got mad. I don't know. This is getting messy out here. But it's nice to see that finally Carti says something about the leaks. Usually, like, hella songs leak, dude does not say a word. We don't even know if he knows how to speak English, but then he comes in these Instagram DMs and it looks...
That is facts. Like, literally... there have been whole albums that have been leaked by some hacker leaker guy, and Carti says nothing. He just ignores it, but this was the last straw, apparently.
Dude actually knows how to type. That's how you know he's mad, when he's not speaking in Cartinese. But
right, for real. If Carti does not speak in his little lingo that he does, like with the threes and all that, he is mad.
Personally, I would also be pretty if people had my personal pictures that were on my iCloud or only on my iPhone or one of my phones, because Carti got like 10 phones at this point. 10.
Yeah, Carti got a lot of phones at this point.
To Lil Yachty on Twitter a few weeks back. Maybe that's why he has hella phones, because he knows people are hacking his shit every time he sees a leaked picture of him and Iggy above.
So yeah, that's the basic of what's been going on with Playboi Carti recently. He's been not active that much since he's dropped Whole Lot of Red. He's been posting some pictures, but he hasn't dropped any music, and he said he was going to drop a deluxe, but I don't know if that's happening, because I mean, he dropped the album back in December and it's already April, but you know, Lil Yachty did take his time when he was dropping Low Boat 3.5. Like, he took a couple months too, so... But with knowing Playboi Carti, it will probably be at least a year before he drops his little deluxe with like 2 songs on it that have been leaked already. But yeah, he posted in March, and then he posted after the release of his album twice, and that was it. He might have posted more and then just archived it because he's known for that. But he's not following anyone on Instagram right now. And Carti put the leaker, like the leaker's in his bio. Like the leaker's Instagram, he put it in his bio. That's crazy. Or maybe it's not his. Maybe it's not the leaker. Maybe it's just someone that works with Carti. That's weird. Opium is the name of this guy. I don't know. I've never heard of him. I've never noticed it there before. So that's interesting. Okay. Next topic. We're getting right through this. Okay, so this next one has two parts to it. It's all the drama revolving around Lil Nas X and his label and Nike. We talked about the Nike incident last week on the last podcast. But this drama has to do with his label and music possibly being removed from streaming services. But let's get into it. I have the article up right here from XXL magazine. So let's get right into it. It's a lot. So after Nike settled their lawsuit with Mischief Product Studio, which created the Satan-inspired sneakers from Lil Nas X by using Nike's original Air Max 97 design to help promote his latest single and video, Monterio, Call Me By Your Name, the rapper is claiming the controversial song may be leaving streaming services for good. Okay, so this is actually saying that Lil Nas X is the one that might be removing it. So let's look. On Tuesday, April 13th, Lil Nas X made a startling announcement to fans by claiming Monterio, Call Me By Your Name, could disappear from music platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, and Tidal at some point tomorrow, April 14th, which is today, the day I'm recording this. This will be a two-part podcast because I am recording in the middle of the week, and there will be more stories, obviously, that will come out. But anyways, not even, he goes and says on Twitter, not even joking. Everybody stream Call Me By Your Name hard today because it may no longer be available tomorrow, and there's nothing I can really do about it. Thanks for all the supporters, though. White heart. He didn't say white heart, it's the white heart emoji. The Old Town Road rapper later followed up with a tweet by explaining how fans could take measures to ensure they still have access to the track if it is removed from streaming platforms. Everybody screen record the audio video on YouTube so it will have the song in your gallery, worst case scenario, he continued. Within the two brief tweets, the rapper did not mention why the song was possibly being removed. However, fans have started to report the song is no longer available on them. One fan shared a screenshot on Twitter showing an error message that said, "Looks like Monterio, Call Me By Your Name is no longer available." Dang. The Lil Nas X supporter captioned the tweet, "He's being so serious they actually took it down. However, the song is still available on all Okay, so it's still available, I guess? Let me look. I have Spotify up right here. Let me see. Lil Nas X. Oh, no, that's Lil Tecca. Not Lil Nas. Let's see. Lil Nas X. Yep, it's still up. And dang, how many different are there? So there's Monterio, Call Me By Your Name. There's like 3 different types. Dang. Of the one song. Let me check on iTunes if it's still on there as of today. Yep, it's still on iTunes, so I assume it's probably still on Tidal then. That's interesting. The 22-year-old melodic rapper's track has been shrouded in controversy for the satanic subject matter and homoerotic undertones used to create the music video. As I said last week, Sada Baby and Joyner Lucas have publicly spoken out about Lil Nas X's new single, but the Panini rapper continues to stand behind the art he created. So that is that one. But this next article is saying this is all about his record label. It says, let me look. The name of the article is Lil Nas X's record label releases statement on song allegedly being removed from streaming services, says it's out of control. So, clearly, it's not been removed, but let's still read this article. Lil Nas X's record label is addressing claims the Georgia rapper recently made regarding his new single, Monterio, Call Me By Your Name, possibly being removed from streaming services. On Tuesday, April 13th, Columbia Records released a statement via Twitter which reads, "Thanks for all of your comments regarding Lil Nas X, Monterio. It's unfortunately out of our control, but we are doing everything possible to keep this song on streaming services," which apparently they went to great lengths to keep it on because it's still on. We will keep you up to date as we hear more. Thank you for understanding. Meanwhile, Billboard reported... I swear I cannot talk or read. Meanwhile, Billboard reported this afternoon that the song won't be removed from music services. The label's statement comes hours after Lil Nas X informed fans of the uncertainty surrounding his hit single being available to be streamed as of tomorrow, April 14th, which is today. Though he didn't offer any concrete reasons as to why the track could be removed from music platforms, Nas X did suggest fans screen record the track, which we just read in the last article. Blah, blah, blah. Same tweet that they put up. The reworked Nike Air Max 97 sneaker, which was created by Mischief and worn by Lil Nas X in his music video, also received pushback from sneaker giant Nike. From sneaker giant Nike. I swear I cannot read. Presumably, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, because of the satanic design elements on the shoe. There are 666 pairs, which I said in the last podcast, available for sale. But after Nike filed a lawsuit against the Brooklyn, New York-based art company, and later settled, the sneakers were ordered to be removed from circulation. However, 665 of the kicks had already been sold. So I guess Lil Nas X has the 666th pair. So much that the effort... Okay, so the Monterio song has debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 on April 5th. Or it debuted on the Billboard Hot 100. Dang. I think that I've heard that song on the radio, and it's, I mean, compared to his other songs, it could be better. But, whatever. Speaking of record labels, the upcoming artist, SoFaygo, has been signed to Travis Scott's Cactus Jack label after Travis Scott posted a story on Instagram of him listening to SoFaygo's recently dropped album, which I forgot the name, but let me see what song it was, because he was really vibing to this song. Let me see. SoFaygo, his recently... After Me is the name of his song. You should go listen to it. It was Off the Map. That was the name of the song that Travis was listening to. If you go to SoFaygo's Spotify, you will see at the bottom of his recently released album that it says CP 2020 Cactus Jack. So that's really good for him. I've listened to him since he released his song... what was the name of it? The World Is Yours. And then after that, I've just been bumping SoFaygo. Oh my gosh, he is so fire. He only has 2 million followers... Or 2.5 million listeners on Spotify only. He is so talented. I'm so glad that he got signed. I think he was going to be on the XXL freshman list. But I don't remember. I think he was either on it or going to be on it or is going to be on it. I have no idea. I might have just repeated myself. But I don't remember because that whole XXL freshman list is all over the place. I don't remember who's going to be on it or who the 10th spot is. I don't remember at all. But yeah, so this next thing is very crazy. It has to do with Cardi B. So FCC received over 1,000 complaints for Grammy's WAP performance. No surprise to me, as the song is very, very, inappropriate. So the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, received more than 1,000 complaints about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP performance at the 2021 Grammys. According to Rolling Stone, the FCC was bombarded with 1,000 plus emails that called the March 14th performance, vulgar and absolutely disgusting. So this was back in March, at exactly 1 month from today. That's crazy. As fans know, Cardi B and Megan's WAP performance was all about celebrating females as the two turned up the heat, dancing atop and at some points rolling around a giant bed while rapping about their song. I wish to file a formal complaint against the televised Grammy Awards 2021. In parentheses, one complaint began. Although I did not watch the entire event, I just happened to tune in to see if the MCs, performers, etc. are still spewing any of off-colored and or political jokes, and I just happened to switch my channel and was stunned to see Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, etc. display this. This is really something for women. You've got to be kidding me. That's what that whole complaint was. The person went on to threaten to take legal action against all involved, writing, "This was a disgusting display of nothing more than women being women. And is this going to continue? If so, I certainly want to know who to contact to file a lawsuit against the performers, the network, and any other persons, corporations, etc., who either directly or indirectly participated in this display of disgustingness." That is crazy. I felt violated with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B's performance. Blah, 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 like a bunch of things written on Rolling Stones. That is ridiculous. That's crazy. All right, I think that will be it for today's podcast. That was a lot of topics to go over. I definitely think I'm going to do 2 podcasts a week, because if I did one, it would be like over an hour, and I don't think anyone would listen to that. So, yeah, I will be posting another podcast probably at the end of the week. I'll probably just do 2 podcasts, Wednesday and Saturday probably, or Wednesday and Friday. Probably Wednesday and Saturday, because that gives 3 days in between each podcast. So, hope you enjoyed. Follow on Instagram. I might do a video podcast and post like this, like a video on YouTube, like the full podcast, but we're like videoed on YouTube, and then just have the audio part on Spotify and all that. But I don't know yet, because that would be a lot of editing and stuff. Plus, I don't know like my schedule for this, but yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next one.